Okay, this should actually be working properly now. I apologize for that. I do need to check and see now. I apologize for that. Oh, there we go. I do need to check and see. Look at that. I need to mute that now too, so you guys don't hear double voices the whole time. My fault. Okay, I am honestly, I'm so sorry to everybody that stopped in for a moment there, because I literally, I did not have working audio. I don't know what was going on. I had some issues there. So again, my fault, 100%. My fault. I'm sorry. So to anybody that was here before, my fault. I claim that completely, but that's what I get for starting a stream and not even looking at if it's working properly. So my fault. Now let's get back into it. $19,000 we can work off of here. I did want to, so as I was saying when I was completely muted, I wanted to work on starting to upgrade these here. So we're going to start putting some money this way. We could put an upgrade here on the AutoNet movement speed. So go there, and we're going to take a trigger speed on the AutoNet as well. And let's take, increase the number of fish in the water. Let's take a couple of upgrades there as well. That should be decent, at least. And the AutoNets are actually kind of hucking right along now. Pretty happy with that. They're not super slow. The eels are actually insane this run. Eels out here going crazy. Great run, honestly. Absolutely phenomenal run. That's so great. That's so great. And again, I need to double check and make sure all of our sounds are properly working, because I am not going to troll anybody else today. If you're showing up, it's going to be a very high quality stream. So again, my fault. I completely trolled that. I'm really unhappy with myself, but also it's just kind of how it goes. You know what I mean? Happy with myself, but also it's just kind of... Yeah, okay. That's way better. Way, way better. Let's take another run here. Let's get this chest. Get to this chest. And let's get these eels flying. Yeah. Oh, didn't get that eel. There we did. That's so much better. Man, I still feel like such a clown for not catching that. You know, hey, maybe these people aren't talking because I just have an absolutely scuffed audio. Well, maybe that's what it is. Man. My fault. I claim it 100%. Allows electric shocks to chain to additional fish. So we could further upgrade our electric eels, which I'm a fan. Let's take that. Let's take electric eel upgrades. And then, what's this? Sonar catching speed. That's pretty good. And total round time. Let's take that one as well. Alright. And the electric eels are actually kind of potent now. It seems like if they hit hard. So like we're gonna just literally leave that one alone because the eel's gonna break a whole bunch of stuff. Let's go get this one. Oh, what a great run. $17,000. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so we just took a bunch of eel upgrades. We could go this way and continue working on our own cursor. But I want to work on these sonars a little bit too, because they are actually really good. So let's upgrade our sonar tier. And then maybe we take the sonar catch rate. And what's this? Extract a bonus fish for sonar action. That's actually a great upgrade. Let's get some more fishing going, shall we? Well, that was fast. I did not anticipate all that stuff just going boom right away, but I think it's on behalf of a critical strike on one of the electric eels. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on right underneath the cursor. Those big ones are uncommon fish. Blue ones are electric eels, where upon a successful catch, they damage a bunch of fish. And then the small ones are just common fish. We earn $24,000, and we can use that to continue putting some money in our sonars. I really kind of want to get these upgrades, but I really don't know if they're the right way to go. We could increase our treasure chest extra time. But that doesn't really do much for us either. So maybe we start working on our own... Let's take damage. Let's start going that way again. And what's this? Increase the number of fish in the water. That's always a good upgrade. So now we should be pretty well set. Let's get this chest. Honestly, the net looks like it's going to go right over the chest. So I don't think I had to mine it. Or sorry, not mine. I don't think I had to damage it for us to collect it this round. But I also didn't want to take any chances with that. Oh, eel. There we go. $20,000. That is great money for us. We could take additional damage again. I'm just hoping to start getting into... Oh, there's a 2-tap on the eels. We just took a major power spike. It doesn't look like it, but 2-tapping eels... Oh, whoa. Yeah, a 2-tap on eels is great, because the eels just absolutely light stuff up. $20,000 this time, yet again. So the damage, not quite the best one to go for at this point. We could take real speed and extra width as well. What's this? Multiply uncommon fish value by 10%. And then there's also this multiply common fish value by 20%. So those seem pretty good. We could expand the auto net coverage. But we can also go down this way, like increase active time on the sonars, increase their catching speed, extract an extra bonus fish. Honestly, let's just work on the sonars a little bit. I feel like that's a good bet. Both the chests are over here hanging out. I'm not going to complain about that at all. Whole bunch of electric eels over there. Electric eel again. One right here. What a phenomenal run for us. And we only got $18,000, but I think it's just because there was less electric eels hanging out. But that's still okay. What's this? Active time. That's the sonar catching speed. Let's take this treasure chest upgrade just to see. Okay, we didn't find anything. This time we find extra round time. So let's just expand maybe our critical catch damage. We'll get the chance for fish to spawn when one fish is caught as well. And that looks like a bunch of eels, so that's great. I mean, we could work on our critical catch chance, but I feel like we just need to start getting more fish in the water now. Because that'll increase the odds that we have like more electric fish to target, more uncommon fish to target. So it should just increase our money in general. So that's pretty nice. Let's just take a whole bunch of extra fish, shall we? Increase the number of fish. We're going to do that 2 times. And let's increase the critical chance a pair of times as well. So that's pretty nice. And we got our chests. Look at all these electric eels up here. I use the eel to break the eel. That seems reasonable. Very nice. Okay, I kind of trolled that, honestly. If I would have just targeted one eel, it would have went far better for us. We did get an upgrade point. We now have a depth of 4. We're at the 4th depth right now. So there is upgrade critical catch chance by 5. I think that's the only... Oh, there you go. There's round timer as well. So I don't know if I'm really a fan. Catching zone. So I'm guessing real speed is going to show up when I continue going down that path. Do we increase the additional chain on the electric eels? That could be strong. Oh, rare fish chance. Increase the spawn chance of pufferfish by 5. They explode when caught. Okay, sure. You convinced me with pufferfish. Is this a pufferfish? The red one? That must be. Okay, red fish are indeed pufferfish that cause explosions when they are caught. Let's get this pufferfish here. What a interesting deal there. And we got $61,000 on that go around there. So we could, in theory, just get more pufferfish stuff going on now, because that's kind of funny. I'm a fan of that. That's just hilarious. Increase uncommon fish spawn chance. Let's take some upgrades in that, as well as our critical damage. And we're going to start again by just going and getting these chests. And let's just work on, like, eels where they make sense. Yeah, because the eels are still really good. Maybe we can get this one right here. Oh, I was hoping to, like, chain them all together. Rare fish. I don't know which one. That's pufferfish. We got $4,000 off pufferfish. That's pretty good. Pretty remarkable. We got 30,000 off our chests, by the way. 30,000. So do we save up for this to increase the treasure chest size again? Let's just take sonar catching pace with the hopes and dreams of getting that last upgrade. on this run. Come on. That's good. Rare fish here. See, I'm on this because there's just the 2 eels underneath it as well. 60,000. Wasn't that the cost? No, 62. Perfect. You can upgrade the treasure chest right there. And so now we have increased size on this treasure chest. Again, 24,006. So we got 30 again. So there must be a higher, like a range that they're giving. Of which I will not complain. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the pufferfish are kind of cool. With the 52 that we just got, maybe we work on our nets. Like, can we cover more area? Make them trigger faster? Like, maybe we make our nets more of a guarantee that whatever they're on, they're going to catch it. That'd be pretty nice. I mean, it seems pretty reasonable right now. Come on. Let's get this pufferfish too if we can. That was pretty good. $60,000 again. Hard to argue with that. And there's AutoNet movement speed again. Do we increase the movement speed on them? Let's do that. But then let's just make them go crazy. Catching power, trigger speed again. So our AutoNets are a little bit more to be feared, so to say. Let's try to get this rare fish while we're over here. Very nice. A whole bunch of eels in here. It'd be nice to increase our eel damage. Just so they're a little bit more feared again as well. We did make a $59,000 bill right there. So let's do it again. Get ourselves a little more money. These 2 uncommons right here are pretty much, there we go. They were pretty much broken, waiting for me to put them out of their misery, so to speak. There we go, that's the eel's damage. And pufferfish. Nice. What a great run. 45,000. It wasn't phenomenal by any means, but our chests were the only difference. So I have no reason to be upset with that. We could increase our total round time. But maybe we could just upgrade sonars. We could increase catching power on those. What we haven't done is our own in a moment. So let's take just our catching power, our zone, and our reeling speed, as well as increasing our critical catch chance yet again. Let's try to give ourselves an upgrade. I did not see what all went off there, but it seems like there's just nothing to catch right now. So I wish I could explain that one. Did we deal that much damage early on? Yes, we have $71,000. We dealt that much damage early on. Okay, with our 71,000, let's just increase reel speed and catching zone and go again. 2 big chests this time. Get some of these. Yeah, the eels are actually phenomenal for us. And the pufferfish are great too, honestly. I'll leave that pufferfish alive just because there wasn't a lot of stuff around it. And we earned $103,000. 103K. And we're going to use that to upgrade our power. And we're going to upgrade our catching zone yet again. Let's get some critical damage coming with as well. Try to make our cursor just something to be feared, so to say. We're 3 hitting eels again, when I preferred the 2. Rare fish down here. Do want to try to target it. That was pretty nice. 81,000. Let's go around. Let's take ourselves a real speed upgrade. And we're going to multiply the value of uncommon fish and increase our pufferfish explosion strength. I took both a radius on the pufferfish and I took a damage. So our pufferfish are much better. Man. See, like, at this point, I don't know if it's just we're doing a good job of breaking everything, or we just got unlucky on the fish that spawned. Plus, our chests only brought in 19,000 that time. So it's hard to really judge. Hard to really judge how that round went. But we can take our 50 and increase our reel speed, or we upgrade our electric eels. I'm going to go with that. I'm a fan of the electric eels. So I made them jump more. It's just going to increase their damage to be a little bit more broad. Try to keep these pufferfish going. That was pretty good. $116,000. We could take additional jumps. But I think we're just going to take some massive damage upgrades and common fish value. Now let's see where this takes us. I definitely think we start putting some money into our pufferfish. Because just the massive area damage they do is great. I mean, they deal some damage. $111,000. Pretty nice right there. Yeah, so now we have 112 total. Let's just put some money into our pufferfish. Make them a little bit better in that regard. Let's get more fish in general. And critical catch chance too, why not? So our odds are much greater now to deal some wild damage. Get the electric eels going. Some pufferfish underneath that. Makes a lot of sense to target it. Electric eels there. That was pretty good. $133,000. That's great. It's absolutely phenomenal for us. We could increase the amount of jumps it can take. But honestly, do we take more fish, increase the chance of rare fish? And we could go here, increase the round timer. I'd rather just increase the chance to respawn fish behind fish we already mine. Or already catch. Yeah, we played too many mining games recently, obviously. I say mine every time. Nice damage there. Pufferfish action. Wow. Run out of stuff to hit. Let's take the fish respawn rate. That should help with our issue of... Oh, okay, we were able to take one upgrade there. That's okay though. Maybe what we take is this one here, uncommon fish value. Let's take that a couple times. Increase our critical catch chance by 2. So that should be fairly helpful for us. Start off with the treasure chest, $26,000. That'll give us $6,000, so we got $30,000 there. Let's keep the electric eels. Those are little blue ones. So we gotta be damaging these electric eels still. Here we are. And the pufferfish are the red small circles. They deal like a blast cone. And deal a little bit of damage there. So that is pretty nice that we got those going on. We could increase our fish spawn chance again. But realistically, I just want to keep upgrading our fish. We could take more pufferfish damage. But let's just get this one first. It's going to increase the respawn chance. And then from that, let's actually take those 2 upgrades there. We're just going to get extra time when we open our treasure chests. It doesn't necessarily like do anything huge for us, but what it will do is hopefully unlock new stuff in the skill tree. It did not. It unlocked more of the same upgrade, but you get the idea. Yes, this is just a lot of the same here. We're just kind of doing what we can. Targeting eels. Yeah, oh my. 170,000. That's a new best payday for us right there. We're really close to this one, increasing the chance of electric eels to spawn. So that'll be really nice if we get that one. So with that, maybe we start ramping up that way. And maybe that's weird. Maybe that's a bad idea. We could just continue to upgrade our own stuff here. Let's take that upgrade. It just increases our reel speed. And maybe we take our critical catch chance. I'm not really a fan of taking critical chances in games. I usually like just to have the consistent damage. Let's take this one as well. The shock jumps. Take an extra chain. And then we can upgrade our auto nets a little bit too. We're kind of upgrading everything. Increase total round time by... Oh, we got 2 seconds out of it that time. Hard to argue. Oh, we got 2 massive chests, 26,000. Oh my. The extra jumps on the eels is definitely breaking a lot of stuff. Come on. Maybe we take this one there, get that pufferfish damage. Yeah, the pufferfish are actually dealing a lot of damage. Because in general, it looks like we 3-tap them. $185,000. Let's get our pufferfish up, kind of into the realm of the living a little bit. I think pufferfish are better, and I'm just being a pufferfish hater for no reason. So let's get some pufferfish upgrades. Yeah, there we go. When there's a pufferfish and an eel by each other, that seems to be the best. Yeah, pufferfish and eels by each other. That seems to be the way to go. Almost $250,000, but we did get this upgrade here. We increased the spawn chance of electric eels by 5. So now we should have a 5% greater chance for electric eels to spawn. And they've been dealing a significant amount of damage for us. So with that, maybe we take 2 upgrades to our overall catching power. So we just went from pretty much 26 to 36. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to be able to... Oh, we're back into 2 touching eels. Looks like pufferfish could still be 3. No, I think it was 2. It's hard to say, because like we could have eels dealing a bunch of damage that we just don't know about to those. Come on. Actually, that ended pretty well. I won't complain about that. I won't complain about that at all. 406,000. Jeez, that was actually a wild round. Didn't even realize it. And 2 sun coins. Sun coins are these little yellow ones in the bottom corner here. We can use those for specific upgrades, like this one, I believe. Yeah, we could increase our critical catch chance by 5, which is pretty good. There's this extra 5 seconds in here, and I forget if there's other sun coin upgrades available. I don't think there is, so we're going to take this one, and we will take... Actually, maybe there was. Was it right here? There's overall catching power by 10. Yeah, we're taking that one. That's really strong. We're going to increase our overall catching power again. And then, I mean, do we just lean into the crit? We could lean into crit. Let's increase our fish density, actually. Get an extra 10 fish in the water at the start of the round. That could be phenomenal. It seems like every time you go up a level in depth, you zoom out away from the boat a little bit. So that's pretty cool. You just gotta try to get these to go up at the same time. There we go. Yeah, if we get more lightning damage, maybe we could get a lightning eel, like an electric eel, to have enough power to take out another one and effectively chain them together. So that would be kind of cool. Maybe we just just focus our eel damage. That's 500,000 for an upgrade on the eel damage. It's remarkable. Let's take increased chance for rare fish to spawn. And maybe we just take a multiply on the uncommon fish. And let's increase their chance to spawn as well. I accidentally rang the bell and got a Steam notification, or a Steam achievement. Didn't even realize that was a thing. That's funny. Didn't even realize it was a thing. Look at all these extra rare fish out here. Rare fish should be the ones kind of with the pink. These ones right here I'm on right now. So that's pretty cool. Uncommon. Those are the big gray ones, and the small white ones, those are the common fish. We got 500,000. Let's just go for a mill, actually. Oh my. Double crit on the treasure chests. Fun start. Little red ones, those are the puffer fish, dealing the area damage around them when caught. And eels chaining the lightning. I mean, there's not a whole... I mean, I shouldn't say there's not a whole lot of stuff to target, because we obviously have plenty of stuff to target. It's just not a lot of, like, massive groups with lightning and stuff in them. So that's okay. But we did get another 300,000. So we could take, like, electric shock damage. That would be good. What's this? Deploy an extra active moving fishing net. That'd be kind of cool. But maybe we go this way. Like, we could upgrade our auto nets some more. Or maybe we take some sonar upgrades. Let's take a bunch of sonar upgrades. I'll show you guys what the sonars are here. So the sonars, those are the things that kind of spawn on the outside that look like buoys. So we'll see if we can get a sonar to spawn. Down here on the bottom, it's kind of underneath the progress bar. Maybe we get another one to spawn. Just so I can actually show you what it looks like. There we go, over here. So that's a sonar, and it just sends fish our way, basically. They're really strong, really good. We've kind of been neglecting them because I've been just working on getting lightning fish and, or sorry, electric eels. Work on getting those guys upgraded. $750,000 right there. What's this? Hey, another treasure chest at the spawn. Now we'll take that. We'll take round time. Let's increase the active time of sonars so they don't despawn as fast. And we're just going to kind of fill this in a little bit. We got more uncommon fish spawn chance and more value as well. So now we should be rolling in the dough, so to speak. And with 3 treasure chests at the start, the finances should only be getting better. Oh my gosh. Everything is just getting lit up. Am I complaining? No, I'm not complaining. Okay, maybe a little bit. I want to have cool spots to put the cursor where we can do a whole bunch of damage, you know? Like, I want to have a whole bunch of fish underneath the cursor, but also, if they're not, doing great. We just earned $1.5 million. $1.5 million. And we got this upgrade, a catch 1,000 rare fish. Increases the rare fish spawn chance by 5. So we went from a 13% chance all the way up to an 18%. So we see a lot more of the rare fish out there for us. What's this? Spawn an extra treasure chest at the start of a session. So we can just take that upgrade instantly. And 2 million for the next one. I wonder if it's even worth it, or if we just continue to increase like our catching power. So let's take that. Let's take this uncommon fish value again. Look at all the treasure chests out here. They're kind of funny. I think we're starting to get to the point of the game where it gets out of control a little bit. Is that the way I want to describe it? Maybe it is. It's hard to say. Hard to say. But this is definitely... It's a really chill game, honestly. It's a really, really chill game. Come on. I mean, do we take upgrades in the pufferfish? We earned ourselves $1.27 million on that run. So we could take some more, like, catching damage. But this is 2 million. We could get another treasure chest for a measly $2 million. Increase the spawn chance of electric eels by 2. Yeah, I'm sold on that one. I'm a big fan of the eels. I am the original fan of the eels. We just upgraded our auto nets a little bit too. That's those big guys floating around in circles that just periodically deal some damage to anything they so happen to cruise over the top of. So they're pretty good. I wonder if there's like a speedrunning community for this game. That'd be kind of fun. I don't know if I would necessarily be a speedrunner for it, but I do just question like whether it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like, is it worth it to speedrun a game like this where you just have to make a bunch of runs anyways? And it's kind of it would be RNG based a little bit because you got the treasure chest going on. And so I don't know if it would necessarily be super worth it. But we pull another mill. Let's take the... I mean, we could take shock damage or an extra chain on the fish. Critical chance. Catching power. I mean, catching power just pays itself off so fast. You go from hitting things one time... Sorry, you go from hitting things twice and hitting them once, or 3 to 2. It's just a massive difference. And it seems like we're literally now 1 hit on electric eels. Nope, it's still 2. It's just we're dealing that much damage with other stuff that it's only taking 1 hit. A whole bunch of rares there. We're going to take all of them. There's a puffer fish. That seemed pretty nice for me right there. And another $795,000. Let's just go right away. And we're going to make sure we just get all the treasure chests as we're perusing around. No reason to stress out. Honestly, this is a really chill, laid-back game. Really chill, really laid-back. Big fan of it. So now, honestly, now that we're at this point, I might as well talk about the goals with this. I'm hoping to be able to turn this now into a video after, of course, we 100% the game and speed it up so that if people want to hang out here while we're actually 100%ing the game, they can. But also just open up the opportunity for, hey, if you want to get it all in like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, make a cut-up version for that as well. So I think that'd be kind of cool. Let's take another catching power upgrade, as well as we'll take this AutoNet count. So there's another AutoNet rotating around the boat. That should be fun. Oh my. Oh my. It's definitely pretty potent. But even in the video after, I'll be able to cut the music out and go from there. Look at all of those sonars. I haven't been seeing them. Look at how many fish they're just chucking at the boat. Is there a way to see just only what sonars are producing? That's wild. That's absolutely wild. It's so sick. 1.6 million. That's great. 1.6 million. Let's take a couple upgrades just in our reel speed and in our catching area. And then maybe we go down here for like the AutoNet moving pace, trigger speeds that go off more often. Because we have been neglecting the AutoNets. I'm really good at neglecting stuff in games like this, where it's like, it's something that is undeniably strong, but I don't continue to upgrade it. I don't know if that's a character flaw. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a character flaw. I don't know. And let's see what we're working with here. I mean, a remarkable run. Remarkable. And only 900,000 to show for it. I thought that was a great run. We're just going to go again. I can't be stopped. Maybe we just didn't have the big combos going off on the other one. It honestly looks like it's just target the pufferfish. And then the electric eels are kind of getting scooped up by the AutoNets. That was a pretty good run. Yeah, 800,000. I don't know why we're not getting a million anymore, because we made like the 1.2 million the one time. So I don't know what I'm doing differently. Maybe I'm not doing anything differently at all. But let's take 2 more upgrades to our fish density, increase the rare spawn chance, and finish upgrading the uncommon fish multiplier. It looks like we're getting another AutoNet power as well, help them reel them in a little bit faster. Reel in whatever it is they're trying to reel in. Oh man, that was a great pufferfish location. So it looks like on the fresh. We need to be targeting pufferfish. And then it's just going to be like lightning, whatever's good, whatever's good. Because it's $3,000 per rare fish. And that's okay. But even so, we only got 891,000 that time. We were getting 1 million before. So I'm a little bit hurt by this. I really want to be getting that big number. Let's increase our chance to respawn fish on catch, as well as dump some more money into our pufferfish and our AutoNets. Because I just feel like our pufferfish are kind of, like, they're big. Look at the damage they cause. If there's lightning within their radius, they just literally blow a bunch of stuff up. But maybe, honestly, maybe our money is more dependent on the sonars, on the buoys going around the outside. Because maybe it's just like, do they get lucky and reel in crazy good fish? Oh, we got 2 more of these sun... What are they, sun coins? Yeah, sun coins. And we go to the next level again. So again, harder to break them, but with 2 more sun coins, we could take additional round timer. But there's a 25% reel speed. So I wonder if there's... Yeah, see, there's another catching zone upgrade there. Let's take that one too. I feel like I'm just kind of being greedy about it, but at the same time, we're going to get there at some point. It's pretty nice. Yeah, but honestly, I think we just target the pufferfish exclusively. Because the damage they deal in their radius to other stuff can end up hitting like lightning, or hitting the electric eels. I keep saying lightning. I feel like it's just because it's electricity that they're doing. So, I don't know. I think that time we got 1.2 mil. That's great. And what do we have there? We have rare fish spawn chance. Increase the spawn chance of sharks. Okay, so I just blew it. There was a shark upgrade up here. I didn't even see it. There's legendary fish. There's stormfish. Okay, so our next one, we've already spent our next 2 sun coins. There's no way around it. I've already spent the next 2. I can't believe I trolled that bad. That's ridiculous. How did I troll that bad? Didn't even see those 2 upgrades. Oh well. Well, I mean, let's be honest. This is kind of a... This is just an incremental game anyways. Kind of no matter what path we take, we're going to get there. I just wish I would have got those cool sharks and cool stormfish and actually seen the upgrades. That's my fault. Yeah, okay though. Alright. And honestly, it's going to take a while for our boat level to recover, honestly, but we did make a $1.6 million bill right there. So maybe we just upgrade the sonar a little bit. Upgrade down here a little bit. And it looks like the nets actually can't go crazy on the chests. Even so, this is great. We could increase like pufferfish damage again, because we're definitely getting the pufferfish to go. But even like electric eel, like anything we upgrade right now is going to increase the money we make. It's just how noticeable will it be? You know what I mean? We got 1.4 that time. 1.4 million that time. That is phenomenal. 1.4. And honestly, from that 1.4, like, do we upgrade our pufferfish? Do we upgrade our lightning? There's so many good options here. Expand catching zone, real speed. I mean, maybe we just take a couple critical chance and shock damage. I've always been a fan of the eels. I would never claim not to be. But maybe we take the critical damage just to try to break stuff a little bit faster. Could be good. Could be phenomenal, actually. Let's see how this goes. Alright. And, yeah, so I mean, I don't know if this round was necessarily that good. Definitely didn't feel amazing. No, but we did get a $1.5 million day right there. So we could take that 1.5, we could shove it into something interesting. We could increase the AutoNet coverage. We could increase the extra time we get from opening treasure chests. But to tell you the truth, I really don't see the value in that. This I do see the value in. A greater respawn chance. We're going to take that. And let's get our treasure chests. First things first. Because the greater respawn chance on a fish is just going to give us more fish to target. Yeah, that was a great location right there to be. Honestly, the double puffer fish, those guys go crazy. If we had a little bit more lightning going on, I'd be a fan of that too. I'm kind of debating whether I want to upgrade pufferfish or lightning. And so if anybody would like to put some input on that, I would be happy to kind of follow that a little bit. I mean, we got 2 mil. Let's get another treasure chest down there. Because the treasure chests are just kind of free money a little bit. But we really don't get anything fun now until we get the storm and the shark fish. The shark, did I just say shark fish, really? You can hate on me for eternity for that. That's wild. Absolutely insane. That's okay though. Okay, so, oh, get that pufferfish. See, I just kind of wonder, like, how much money can we realistically make? 2 mil. $2 million. That's great. 2 million. Okay, with our $2 million, we're gonna put some pufferfish upgrades in, and let's get an AutoNet upgrade as well. Oh my! Oh, that was something. Yeah, it seems like the pufferfish get a whole bunch in an area, they just blow everything up. It's kind of great. Like maybe you whack the pufferfish to try to get them into a bigger group, but then you just let them set. I don't know. $2.4 million that time. We could take, what's that? Auto net trigger speed. I mean, do we just take rare fish value and rare fish? I mean, maybe that's the deal, is we just start upgrading into rare fish. Let's see where our money goes from here, shall we? We're hoping to see stuff go way above 2.4. So maybe just focus on like pufferfish, and then if something else, like if we can afford fish value, go there. So our damage is actually decent right now. It's not great by any means, but we are in a fairly deep depth right now. We're level 6. 1.6. But maybe I didn't reel in that many good rare fish. You see, that's where it gets interesting. So let's just put some money. I mean, we're going to continue to upgrade our nets and stuff, but like, what if I just only focus on rare fish and we let the nets do everything else? Like, is that the wrong call? Let's see what happens if I do that, where I just focus on rare fish and we let the other nets auto circulate around and do what they can. See, I feel like that was bad. That was 1.8, so it wasn't terrible. I just, for whatever reason, I'm not really a big fan of what we're seeing there. We could increase our critical catch chance again. But do we just try to get legendary fish? I think we save for 5. I think we save for $5 million. That could be good. Okay, so maybe we go like puffer fish and then take the rare fish out that we damage with it. Maybe that's the ticket. And just go crazy with it. That was pretty good. $2.1 million on that. That's actually not bad. So we almost have 5. I think we're just going to get the 5. Because I'm really just curious about what we can do. We just gotta stay like homed in on some of this stuff here. Whoa. What if I try to like break all the fish in like the left? Then I go to the bottom. Then I go to the right. Like by the time I get back up to the top, would it be good again? Hard to say. Legendary fish, 5 million. We just dropped $5 million on legendary fish. Let's see what kind of money a legendary fish makes, shall we? 2. We caught a shark. Is that what the legendary fish is? I don't think it is. I don't think that's a legendary fish. I mean, that's got to be a good round there. That's got to be a great round. 1.95. The shark, or the legendary fish. I don't even know which one it is. Is it this top one? It can't be. Can't be that top one. No way. I don't believe it for a half a second. Maybe a full second, but definitely not a half. And we could increase the value of rare fish. We could just take more pufferfish explosion damage. It is definitely slowing down, though. Definitely slowing down. We could take extra time. I mean, I like the treasure chests, but they kind of seem like they fell off, you know what I mean? Let's take power. We're going to go for 2.5 million, try to get additional power, and just see what we can do there. That was pretty decent there. Get a bunch of rare fish out of that for free. Go up the outside. Take the inside for the... I mean, there's plenty of legendary fish spawning. Like, it's not too bad. There's plenty of legendary fish spawning. We made 3 million. 3 million that go around. Let's take another catching power. It's going to help us move around. Increase catching power by 50. Okay, that's kind of tragic because I wanted to get sharks and stuff. But catching power by 50 would be just ridiculous. So I'm a little hurt by that. Catching power by 50 is insane. That's okay. We're actually getting fairly close to the next depth as well. I do, like, I haven't seen, here we go, let's see what the legendary catches. It's 34,000 for the legendary fish. So, honestly, kind of mid. Kind of mid if you had to ask me. We did get 3.5 million. And that's a 10 catching power increase. But we're just going to take it into our zone and our speed again. Because I definitely just want to continue to keep our cursor getting upgraded. It definitely seems like the cursor is just overpowered. To roll through stuff really fast. And I mean, yeah, that's kind of case in point right there, isn't it? The lightning fish are actually really still doing good. I think I was sleeping on them still. I've been glazing the lightning fish the whole time though, so I don't know if I could even possibly be sleeping on them with how much I've been glazing them. See, it says we caught stormfish. But we don't even have a stormfish. Oh, it just increases the chance of stormfish. Oh. Okay, I see. So legendary fish chance is either of these two. I think I understand now. Let's take an electric eel upgrade, as well as get this one here, the AutoNet coverage area. So now our eels have a higher chance of spawning yet again. And we're just hoping now to just maybe lightning damage everything out, because we got crazy lightning damage going on. Yeah, we have absolutely wild lightning damage going out. Do we need the cursor damage? I mean, we're not one-hitting anything by any means. But at the same time, we are still dealing a remarkable amount of damage. We're very close to the level 7. Very close to the level 7 upgrade, that's okay. So we could just take lightning. Do we just take it? Just take shock damage? Let's do it. Let's just take shock damage. We'll take ourselves a pufferfish explosion like this. As well, make our pufferfish a little better too. I mean, right now, this is just wild. And there's 2 ton chips right there, so we could increase the spawn chance of our fun, cool, like, legendary sharkfish and... I said sharkfish again. That's insane. So we could still increase the chance of spawning, like, sharks and, those stormfish. But also, is it even really worth it? We got our 2 sun coins. Because we could take just a massive upgrade right here. We just increased our overall catching power by 100. I know I really wanted these, but I feel like the catching power is just going to pay for itself unrealistically fast. Maybe not. I mean, our catching power did go up crazy. We're just kind of rolling through, breaking stuff. Maybe we were less reliant on our own damage than I thought we were. It's very possible. Ah, no, we just made 6 mil. But we did go to a new zone. So maybe I'm just delusional. I don't know, man. I don't know. We could increase sonar active time. We could increase a whole lot of interesting stuff for 5. Deploy an active... So we have moving nets. Don't know what they do, but we're going to figure out. Deploy 1 active moving net that moves across the screen. Deploy... Oh! Okay. What is it doing? I think when it's on... I don't know if it's like damaging when it's on the surface or when it's under the surface. Increase moving fishing net efficiency, 200 to 275. Spawn rate. We could increase the spawn rate of those things. No, we're just going to take electric eel shock damage, actually. I feel like that's a much more logical approach for me. Because we are already just... I think we're taking out electric eels in one hit. One critical hit. 2 regular. So we could increase our critical hit chance. It just seems like they're still doing the damage regardless. It just seems like they go underwater for our moving nets and for our boat. So that's kind of cool. Let's take this and we're going to upgrade, let's say the amount of jumps this time and our own critical hit chance. See, what are those? Yeah, not sure what I'm looking at, but they're cool. I know that much. We're dealing a lot of money here. We're dealing a lot of money. $8 million. Do we take more fish density? It's not really that great of an upgrade. We could increase the auto net catching power, but honestly, we just go with lightning and rare fish spawn chance. I feel like that's logical. Wow. This is wonderful. I'm trying to make sure I continue to grab like the legendary fish. Because I just don't want to hyperfixate on the cool ones that do cool stuff. 7.6 million. Increase electric eel shock damage some more. Increase their chain by more. I really just want to make our electric eels absolutely just brutal. To the point where they just kind of make all of our money for us. It seems like they're doing a phenomenal job. I mean, just the damage output off the eels is insane behavior. Our cursor deals 100 and the eels are dealing 95. We got almost $8 million. Let's take an additional jump on them. And let's take more electric eel spawn chance. That feels like it's good. Could be nice. Alright, time to play with the eels. Oh my. Yeah, we gotta get more fish spawn chance now, because we're clearing house here. Definitely the extra electric eel spawn rate is really helping. But it's still just remarkable that we're dealing that much damage. $7.2 million. So do we just take more electric eel spawn chance? Yeah, let's just take more and then keep going. I'm an electric eel Andy, baby. Let's go. Kinda clean. Kinda clean. Oh my golly. Just the electric eel damage is astounding. We're making almost $500,000 just off the electric eels. We made 6.4 on that go around. But we could increase our critical chance. But why would we do that when we can increase our damage by an extra 10 and give ourselves a bigger zone, and we can increase our critical chance? That sounds like a deal. So now we're dealing more damage. Okay, that seemed fair. Electric eels spawned and we're got. We just gotta try to get a crazier electric eel damage now. Because they literally, like, if they go off and hit each other enough, they just go. And we made 9.26 that time. With our 9.26, we get more electric eels, and we get some upgrades. Increase the base value of everything you catch by 100. Okay, we need $10 million. Fortunately for us, we make about 6 mil a round, so we have 2 rounds to go here until we double the value of everything. I mean, imagine just the pure weight in fish that this boat has to deal with. Imagine that. Whoever built that boat needs a freaking raise, man. 'Cause that is impressive stuff. We got ourselves 9.3. So we're just going to go again. And now, we have enough money to double the value of everything that we catch. This is just insane behavior. We're still like needing 2 hits to take out the eels, just because our critical chance isn't flawless. You know what I mean? We still have a 37% chance, something down there, of a critical hit. Oh, but that's okay. We made another 8.63 million. So we can increase the value of everything there. And now for 29 million, we can do it again. So the value would double. And basically, we go from 100%. No, it'll actually be a 66% upgrade. But at the same time, we could just start getting a whole bunch of fish in the water and making them worth way more. Because now we've doubled the value of everything we catch. So we're expecting to make somewhere around probably 15 million this round, if all goes well. We put a lot of money into our electric eels. Maybe the next one we put our money into should be something else. Maybe we put our money into, let's say, a pufferfish. Yeah, we made 14.6. So let's just dump. We have explosion size and radius, and that's a sun coin for an extra 50% radius. Now we just put money all over the place. Oh my! This seems like it's okay. So like earlier, I thought it was getting out of hand. I definitely think it's getting out of hand now. Definitely think it's getting out of hand. Oh my! Come on. Pretty decent. Yeah, look, we got 17. We got 2 sun coins as well. So we could put those sun coins into like our stormfish and our shark. Yeah, see, like I kind of want more sharks. Increase the spawn chance of sharks. But I also like we take pufferfish explosion size and we take sharks. And then let's just upgrade our sharks a little bit. There we go. We got some general upgrades for our sharks. Not quite. Oh, there was a shark. Oh yeah, that's kind of great. Look at all this shark damage now. That's kind of fun. Didn't realize we're missing out on so much with sharks. But we should be really focusing on pufferfish the most. You can actually see the sharks. It's got their little dorsal fins sticking out. $21 million. With our $21 million, maybe we put our money into, let's say, real speed. Yeah, let's upgrade our stuff here. We haven't upgraded our cursor in a moment. We did just upgrade our pufferfish. We've upgraded our eels recently, so maybe we upgrade ourselves. Yeah, these sharks are kind of crazy, not gonna lie. These sharks are kind of wild. The sharks over here, let's see what they do. Yeah, there you go. See, sharks kind of follow and they bite where you're at. $22 million. Now, we still haven't increased the total round time. That's the one right in here, because Honestly, I think it's kind of mid. What's that? Spawn an extra treasure chest at the start. I don't know if I really care about that anymore. Overall catching power would be fun. But we want catching speed, ladies and gentlemen. Catching speed, critical catch chance. We're going to increase that as well. I mean, should I care about treasure chests? Let's look after this round and see just how much money the treasure chests are making for us. We can make an educated decision. Yeah, that seems very logical. That seems very logical, doesn't it? There's a little sharky boy. Little sharky boys there. Very nice. Here's Grom in. $31 million. There's a challenge for catch a bunch of treasure chests and sharks. So we are going to take the treasure chest upgrade, and we're going to deal with it later. We're going to see exactly where it takes us. Because maybe we're making just crazy money on the treasure chests, and I've been ignoring them. I doubt it. Okay, that was something. Oh my gosh. What is happening? So if we had a 100% fish spawn chance, maybe that would just keep going. Because, I mean, look at this. There's like maybe at most 40 fish left to catch on the screen. And as we continue to break these puffer fish and our electric eels, it just goes downhill really, really quick. Oh my gosh, $32.9 million. $32.9 million. I was going to look at the treasure chest again, but I trolled. Increase the base value of everything we catch. Yeah, you know, I think I'm sold on that one. I think they got me. I mean, it looks like we're making no more than like $2 million on treasure chests. But there is, like, what's going on? Oh, we need to increase the base chance of stuff respawning, I think. If we increase the respawn chance, it's just going to go longer and longer, I think. Because that was just ridiculous. It's just, everything just gets blown up just because. Oh, man. What is going on with this? This is wild. There's freaking sharks in here. There's freaking stormfish. These guys are crazy. And we got ourselves $47 million that time. That's a couple dollars if you ask me. It wants 84. And I need to turn my brain on for just a moment. Just a moment. Okay, and here's why. Electric chain would be good, but this. Oh yeah. 100% chance to respawn fish. It is game time. Got a little extra time. Alright. And commence. Absolute destruction. Here we go. Yeah, that seems like it's absolute destruction if you ask me. This seems fairly reasonable. There's only sharks everywhere, and there's only lightning everywhere. And it's only going to stay the same because we have a 100% chance to respawn our fish. So if we just drive around the outside, the sharks are all going to swim to the middle, basically. And the sharks are going to do a whole bunch of damage to stuff. We got $165 million. Just because we went crazy. We got 138 sharks on that, by the way. 138. That's a lot of sharks. That's a lot of sharks. Now what's this? Catching zone? Why do I care about catching zone when I could just increase our base value and increase our lightning damage so that it just keeps happening? Shark movement speed? No, shark damage, ladies and gentlemen. Let's upgrade the nets too while we're at it. So again, it's just the same thing. Once we get some sharks going, we just drag them to the middle. There we go. And now we just, because the sharks take damage, they chase the cursor. And when they chase the cursor, they swim to the middle. And when they swim to the middle, they break a bunch of stuff. Yeah, as long as we kind of target some stuff around the outside, we're doing okay. I think that's the secret, is we kind of have to target stuff. Like, keep stuff within our zones, keep the lightning going off. See, this time the lightning kind of let down a little bit. And we still earned $155 million. Still got ourselves two sun coins, and we still had 80 sharks. So it's not like it was like a letdown by any means, by any imagination. Not a letdown. But what we can do now is we could increase the chance of stormfish, because stormfish are kind of cool. Storms that follow the cursor and grow with each tick. Storm strike, storm damage. Ooh, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. What are we cooking? Oh, extra. Oh, okay. 1 second. Storm tick rate. Storm strike. Storm strike. Okay, 1 second. So we still have a coin. Do we increase the pufferfish spawn chance? I don't know if that's a good one. Critical catch damage. That's kind of nice. Upgrade these. Let's just spend all of our money. Oh! I upgraded our catching zone by 25%. There goes our last sun coin. Unfortunate. That's okay, because now we are underway on the malarkey. Here we go. Yeah, as long as you kind of circle. Because then they're going to hit the electric eels? This seems fairly reasonable. Oh my gosh, this is phenomenal. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Oh, to be a shark. 122. 122 sharks that run. I mean, just watch this. This thing's just spiking up. 1 billion gold. The treasures is actually going to be the greatest bottleneck for us. And that's just ridiculous. Let's upgrade by more treasures. Oh, there we go. See, 1 sun coin to spawn an extra 5 treasure chests at the start of each run. We're going to want that. But let's also get more shock jumping and more fish. Because the more fish, the better. Get all the treasure chests before we do our thing. Come on. There we go. And it is time. Come on. Come on. I know they want it. That's better. Oh man. Yeah, this is definitely the strat here. Just get a whole bunch of storm fish in the middle. Because they are lighting everything up. We have caught 100,000 fish, by the way. 100,000. Let's go this way. Yep. Yeah, we can place a look for where stuff is still alive. Let's hold the cursor over there for a moment. And it solves itself. $429 million, 3 sun coins. And those sun coins are going straight into the extra treasure chests. Extra fish value is great for us. But then we just upgrade, like, the lightning? Or do we upgrade the storm? I don't know. We'll take those 2 upgrades, just get more big boys. Get more storm tick rate, too, so they hit stuff harder. Upgrade the sharks a little bit. That's kind of cool, right? See, I can't help but wonder now is... Come on. Yeah, is it going to be hard to get this going? We're in a harder place. Come on. Oh, here we go. These gotta go fast so they can kind of all go towards the middle. And then when they all go towards the middle, that's when we deal the most damage. There's a whole bunch of them here that we gotta get these guys going. So maybe we gotta slow down a little bit, because this one we don't have the damage to get them all going crazy. It's still really good, 268 million. It's just we don't have the lightning damage, I think, is the one that's been the absolute carry for us. So let's get more lightning damage, and then maybe we just increase the shark size when he comes up. That could be good, because now maybe the sharks will be able to carry their own weight a little bit better. Not have to rely on so much other stuff. Okay, let's get a shark going. Yeah, the lighting's not that great. It's definitely like the stormfish and the sharks that are the best. If we could increase their pace, that would be great. Yeah, we just don't have the damage. If we had more cursor damage, it would be good, but it's just the stormfish and the sharks aren't strong enough to start more of themselves. But now we know what way we need to upgrade. Is we can just upgrade into the stormfish and the sharks. More so the stormfish, because the stormfish are the ones that get kind of out of hand. Yeah, we only have 319 million. We should go back one. We're actually making more money back there. But we just need increase the spawn chance of stormfish by 2. That could be good. Expand the storm area. Increase storm damage. And we could take more fish density as well. And we can multiply the values of some of these fish. What's that one? Multiply electric eel value. So it's a bunch of fish value there at the top. Let's get all these chests, because we do have to complete that challenge as well. Come on. Keep it coming. We're definitely doing better, but not good enough. Definitely doing better, but not good enough. I'll reiterate that. Oh! Did we get it going? I think we might have got it going. It's not nearly as strong as the other times we've done it, because we definitely have to baby it a little bit. But we're definitely breaking a lot more fish than we broke last time. That's a nice run. 400. 15,000. 118 sharks. So we are pretty much there on this, believe it or not. Pretty much there. Really, really close. What we could do... 700 million for another value. But we could increase our overall catching power severely, as well as do it there. I feel like we need to be more effective at getting it started, and that's going to branch out of damage. So like the way we get this going is just by literally having more damage, getting more of these things going at once, and then using their massive storms to just clear house. Kind of like this. This is pretty good. I'll see if I target them myself. I can kind of keep them coming from the outside. I think that's the most important piece. Just keep them moving. Yeah, this seems like the strategy actually. Is once we kind of get it moving, I move around the outside, but I make sure to target any stormfish or anything up there on the perimeter, because that way they can break stuff on their way through as I'm on the other side. Seems pretty good. We got $700 million that time. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice, if you ask me. We could put that money to good use. We could multiply value of a whole bunch of different stuff. Multiply value of rare fish. We could increase the number of all fish. Increase the chance of legendary fish to spawn, which maybe that's the play. Increase shark size. That's a noticeable upgrade. Way more electric fish jumping. That's a whole bunch of critical chance. Maybe we just take our own upgrades again. Catching power, catching zone. That's catching power by 10, catching power by 50. So maybe we just take both of those. We could take this last catching power upgrade, but let's take reeling speed. Critical catch damage. Now let's take some critical chance. Multiply rare fish value. Give ourselves more fish, more rare or legendary fish. And then let's just start working on the values of all of our little fish. Maybe we can just start making an absolute killing, because we're doing a good job of getting the big scary thing started. So I'm not too worried about it now. Like, I think we're gonna be able to start it consistently. And because of that, I'm not too concerned. Like, maybe we just work on fish value now. Because we kind of start the big fish storm fairly consistently. Like, it's not huge at some points, but it's definitely, like, adequately sized. At least that's what I tell myself. That's a lot of sharks. And they're definitely noisy. I'll give it to them. Definitely noisy. Darn sharks these days, man. I think they rule the world. Hey, 3 sun coins right there. Got 3 for a deeper level up again. Everything just got stronger. And we noticed it instantly. We're less able to keep the thing going. Our last one is just catch 1 bajillion treasure chests. Which maybe there's a... I can upgrade down here for more treasure chests. I can hope, right? I can hope. Multiply shark value, multiply storm fish value, puffer fish, and electric eel value. But these are all just the main base fish there. Increase legendary fish chance spawn. So that could be good. Realistically though, I think we're just looking for more damage. More damage, more damage, more damage. Oh, there was real speed down here, wasn't there? I thought it was in a... There it is. In a sun coin. So we're gonna take that. And let's just get some more damage going, maybe. And there's catching zone. Pretty happy with that. Critical damage, we'll take that. Do we spend our last sun coin? Let's spend it there. Oh, we have one more. Storm tick rate. We'll take that. Pufferfish chance. Increase the spawn chance of pufferfish by 2. So we just increased it by 10. So we should have many more explosions going on, as well as a much faster cursor out here dealing damage to these things. This is not going great, honestly. Kind of hoping to get that going a little sooner. I question if we're going to be able to maintain it. I don't think we will be able to maintain it. We can hope, but it just doesn't seem very likely that we hold on to this. There's just such a wide range that we're trying to cover. But in addition to the fact that we're just dealing less damage to these now. Or they're stronger. Or they're stronger, so that's something there as well. So let's see where we're going here. Down to 1 second. It's seemed pretty good. $700 million. Brings us up to a pretty nice total there. We could put that into fish value, which we're going to 2 billion for the next upgrade. Get all these treasure chests. And let's just see where we go here. That's a pretty good start to a big storm, but the problem is keeping it going. You can kind of start them, but we're not that great at it. Just trying to bounce around as fast as I can here. Just try to get the sharks to migrate towards the middle. Because that's where the money's going to be. Because if I can keep moving around the outside, the sharks will migrate into the middle naturally. And that's where we're going to make our money, so the sharks can be the ones to absolutely just slam on the rest of the fish. So really hoping we're successful in this ploy, this adventure. Whole bunch of fish in the middle there that we took out. $900 million. 900 million. Very, very close. Let's see what we're working with here. We could take some additional round time. But I don't see that being super helpful. Let's upgrade our sonar tier. As well as maybe we take our sonar catching speed. Like, we haven't put money in our sonar in a while. So maybe we just start upgrading some of this auxiliary stuff. Yeah, we haven't put money in this stuff in a minute. So all this stuff is going to be noticeably stronger. And especially the sonars. Those things are going to go crazy, hopefully. And they should have long enough to really start just raking in the fish. So here is to hoping that these sonars kind of go crazy for us while we do everything we can to get everything else going crazy. But the fishing nets are rolling through the middle. They're doing 100 damage when they deal their damage through the middle. So it's very possible that those will weaken all of those crazy stormfish. So we have to hope that that'll be the case. And again. And let's see what we're going here. We still have 20 seconds to figure out. And a whole bunch of legendary fish out there. Let's scoop them up, why not? We're actually making a lot of money. I just absolutely rolled over some legendary fish there too, so here's to hoping we were very successful with our, what, 3.22 billion. And the only thing that has us slowed down is the treasure chests. 16 treasure chests in a round. That means approximately another, I don't know, 30 rounds until we're there. So I'm not really happy about that. Not really happy about that. But we can take some additional damage, and we could take additional fish per sonar blip. And let's take a net speed upgrade, and fishing net move speed, moving net power. So that's the nets that are rolling through the middle of the screen. We are getting quite a few treasure chests. I think I said we got 16 treasure chests last round. I'm going to use the puffer fish here to try to get something going. Try rolling through the middle a little bit. Seems fairly decent. I mean, we could try to like increase the chance of sharks and stuff spawning. But right now it just seems like we're not dealing them enough damage to keep the crazy fury going. And by fury, I mean when we run around in a circle with our cursor and they deal enough damage to themselves that we are able to just go crazy and let them deal damage to everything. So, kind of, I mean, it looks really good right now. We're actually dealing a lot of damage on these interior portions. But it's just trying to get enough damage out. That was pretty good. Another $3 billion. Another $3 billion. So we could go here, sonar catching speed, but that's getting really expensive. Whereas we could go here for overall catching power. Let's take 2 upgrades in overall catching power with another one behind it. Real speed, critical catch chance, and increase the spawn chance of stormfish. Because now we just took some crazy power upgrades. If I can spawn them faster with my cursor, that's just going to be, who cares anyways, right? We won't need to rely on the fish themselves to spawn themselves. We can just quite literally use the cursor to spawn a bunch on the outside. Yeah, that seems like it seems much better this go around. Seems like we're doing just a lot more damage in general. Seems good. The sonars also seem like they're just chucking money in. I hope there's like a stat page at the end so you can actually see what was the best. We still have 23 seconds in this round. And it's no doubt in my mind that we're doing pretty good here. Let's go through the interior, make sure we clean that up. And right back to the outside. Down to 6 seconds. Let's see what we can lean up here before we end up this run. And there we go, we got a $7 billion paycheck right there. We could take base value again, and I feel like we should. I feel like base value upgrades are strong, and now we just dump money into those, dump money into maybe our sharks a little bit. That seems reasonable. I think that's the most reasonable thing we can do, is just upgrade values as much as we can, and then when we get to a new place, yeah, of course we're going to dump some money into our damage. But I mean, just look at this. I don't think we upgraded our damage that much, but I think we upgraded our stormfish a little bit. I could be so wrong with that though. We're probably going to see a level up here. Yep, there it is. we got... I didn't see any sun coins, so it's very possible that we have no more sun coin upgrades available to ourselves. Kind of cool, kind of sucks, because everything just got stronger. We're not going to see a major boost this time in the amount of money we get per round. So maybe the upgrade plan could just be we figure out how to deal as much damage as possible, and then from there we can figure it all out. But for now, we can just continue. $8.7 billion. It does say 3 sun coins, believe it or not. Okay, well, I mean, we could just look for sun coin upgrades if we want then, couldn't we? Extra round time? Man, we've been ignoring that. Completely ignoring that one. What's this? Allows electric shocks to jump farther. Increase their shock damage greatly. Alright. Our electric fish, our electric eels are cool again. And we're going to target electric eels completely, so we're going to upgrade their money first. I know it seems weird, but I want to do it. Okay, so we're going to target electric eels of all the things out here. Oh, they're strong, though. Okay, we should have upgraded our cursor. Yeah, we definitely should have upgraded our cursor. That was a little bit troll by me. We did just go to a new place. Is what it is. We still have a pretty good following. And what do I mean by that? We have all these sharks and stormfish burning down the night trying to get to us. Yeah, but that's okay. They're a little silly, a little zesty maybe. Yeah, they're thinking a couple 30 thoughts as they're approaching my lure. Get baited, nerds. Get baited. And just look at the crazy. There's a lot of money coming in here. Great run. Great run so far. We have another 11 seconds to go as well. Damage is definitely impressive. We'll target the legendary fish now while we're cleaning these ones up. $8.2 billion. 8.2 billion is a great chunk of change. We could take an upgrade to our catching power, as well as maybe take some catching real speed. Storm area, storm damage. We take storm area. Oh! It's a negative number. Interesting. I don't think that number was supposed to turn negative. I don't care. We just got some upgrades. Oh, the treasure chests out here. It seems like we are dealing a wild amount of damage here. Yep, I would say so. Seems like we have no issue spawning these fish, spawning the stormfish. And that's nice for us because we can then just use them to our advantage. We jump from one corner to the next. So I'm just going top, left, bottom, and then right and repeating. I'm kind of modulating it a little bit here to be maybe like, you know, northwest, southwest, and whatnot. I hope it's okay. Just, it is remarkable. It is remarkable the amount of damage we are absolutely running down here. And 1 second left. $10.2 billion. We could save up for 17 billion, but does it really do that much for us? Or do we just take additional money upgrades? Pufferfish value. Oh, these are multiply their value. Oh. Like, these are insane up here. Pufferfish, multiply stormfish, multiply these. Increase legendary fish spawn chance. Our cursor is actually really overpowered, by the way. I haven't really mentioned it in a moment. But just the value of these guys is pretty good. Pretty good. Let's keep seeing it here. still have half a minute left here to deal our damage. Yeah, I do like the idea of like just dragging the stormfish along with me. Like just, hey, okay, I'm in the top. Oh, now I'm over here because they chased me down. So it seems like I can like convince them to deal a whole bunch of damage on my behalf. I like that, honestly. I like that I can feel like I'm manipulating the game. Of course, I don't know if it was intended to manipulate this, but it's definitely probably in the meta. Use these stormfish. And kind of as a trailing damage. $15 billion. So we could dump that money into any of these. Multiply shark value. Okay, whole bunch of shark value, whole bunch of storm fish value, whole bunch of legendary fish value, and let's take a whole bunch of storm damage and shark pull strength. So this should be cool. And so now, in theory, well, we can just go crazy. And that definitely feels crazy. I think we did storm damage upgrades though, didn't we? And the storms are definitely just clicking again. It feels ridiculous in a good way. Ridiculous in a good way. The more you know, right? The more you know. And let's see how we're doing. Seems pretty nice. I do wish maybe instead of so many like round length upgrades, maybe it was just like ways to increase value better. You know, maybe I'm like saying like doing a poor job of describing what I'm thinking. Like I would just do a poor job of keeping my cursor on top of like storm and shark. Hey, we got, oh no, we just went up a level again. That's why. We earned 19 billion. And we got ourselves 3 more sun coins. Increase storm damage greatly. Which, that would be cool. But maybe we just take overall catching power. Let's take some real speed. Increase our critical catch chance. We spent a coin on extra jumps for our electric heals. We could increase shark damage greatly. Oh, I accidentally did shark pull power. I'm really good at getting those upgrades accidentally, aren't I? That's okay. We're going to get them at some point anyways. Why not get them now, right? Look at all of those darn chests. Good golly. And start up the grinder. 57 seconds of grinding on the way. I'm just waiting for the upgrade that turns all fish into chests. I think that's the logical reason for why it says 1,000 chests. Unless they just had a crazy understanding of how their game works. They're like, yeah, we want them to play this many rounds exactly, but I don't think that's the case. I'm guessing there's got to be all fish turn to chests, or like a certain percentage chance that fish become chests. There's got to be something like that hiding in that skill tree. I'm guessing it's way up in the top as well, on top of all those fish values. So we're just going to have to see where that ends up, because there's got to be something that's going to just put a just wild, absurd amount of chests on the screen. Who knows though, maybe it's just, you know, it's like, okay, it usually takes people this many rounds to get there. This is about how many treasure chests you have at that point. Hard to say. Because right now we're at 631 treasure chests, and I feel like there's just, like we've already gotten a lot of stuff. We can take more value there, as well as let's take some common fish value, and maybe some shark speed, and legendary fish spawn chance. Oh yeah, I forgot we were going to take more damage. No, that's okay. I think we still have enough damage on our storms that, like, if we could get them going faster, maybe we'd be better off. But I think we're just going to end up looking for a group of storms, and then sitting in it and trying to drag those storms over groups of fish. Maybe that's the call. Because we definitely can't spam our way around with this. We definitely need to take our time and be strategic about where we're dragging the storms and why we're dragging them that way. We did just drag a whole bunch across the middle. which that was nice. But for the most part, we are struggling. We have a phone call. It's remarkable, isn't it? Let's take a phone call here. Hello. No. Nope, it's taking... I don't know. It's taking longer than I thought it would.
How is it taking longer than you thought it would?
It's taking longer than I thought it would.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Alright, and $21.3 billion there. It's pretty nice. We could save up for 50, but I feel like the more justified solution is to just take a whole bunch more value where we already have it. So let's take the last shark one. We'll take the last one there. We can increase the storm strike count. Don't really even know what that's been doing, but it's had to been doing something, right? And get the moving nets going up levels again. And we're going to prioritize damage next time. Damage will be our primary concern. Oh my. Seems fairly reasonable. I definitely think we just need to focus on our own cursor damage again. Seems like a good thing to do. Let's see what we're looking here. And 30 seconds left in this run. I feel like we're on pace for a good $30 million. It's hard to say though. We have so many different things that are producing money, and luck is applying to all those. You would think that the luck would kind of smooth itself out, but we could have a good run in general, and we could have a poor run in general too. So, in general, over the course of many rounds, I would say it would probably smooth out, but maybe it doesn't so much per round. I have no way of validating that. $25 billion. And damage is right here. An extra 100. We can take a wider catching zone and more critical catch damage as well. And more rotating fishing nets. Please. Please, why not? And let's get this going. Get this show on the road, hopefully. I do think the extra cursor damage has proven effective yet again at getting the continual crazy rage storm just rolling. And we definitely are dealing phenomenal damage. We'll have to see how this plays out. I'm getting fairly close here. Almost there at the conclusion here. Let's see how this plays out. Hi, Hank. Just have to see. We got another 17 seconds on this run. And getting down there. Very close. Let's see how low this can track here. And an upgrade. 24 billion on that run. Oh, we could save up for this, or do we just take the multiplier on these guys? Let's increase the rare value on our fish and our uncommons, as well as increase the legendary fish spawn chance and the shark pull. I wish we didn't need so many treasure chests simply for this. Like, that's the only thing. More treasure chests would be great. We have 30 seconds left on this run here. Let's see if we can just focus on the outside a little bit. Seems like we're doing a good job of keeping all of the stormfish decently active. As long as we can hope they spawn on the outside. That looks like sharks on the outside there, but that's okay. We still have a good 10 seconds on this run. Maybe we should, like, I just don't know which fish are which on the right side. I wish they were color-coded or something. Help me remember which ones were which. But that's okay. We got ourselves 3 sun coins and 26 billion. Now let's take this upgrade and this upgrade as well. That's pretty much most of our special fish upgraded. And we can increase the legendary fish multiplier there. And let's increase sonar catching speed by 50%. That should be a good money upgrade. Hopefully that'll get things rolling a little bit faster for us. Auto net coverage area by 50 as well. We're gonna keep the auto nets rolling as well as we can. But our damage took another hit again because we're now deeper. We just have to hope that maybe the damage we're doing will be enough. I think we just have to stay kind of on the interior. We just don't have this potent clicker or cursor damage. So we just have to focus on the interior as much as we can. Oh, that's okay. Oh, so we have 30 seconds left here on this one. A decent amount of damage. I could definitely just wish there was a way for me to see exactly what was making the money. Like if there was just a financial breakdown, so to speak, of okay, you made exactly this many dollars on like your sonar, this many dollars were brought in by your auto nets, and so to speak. Seems dope. We did make ourselves $58 billion on that run. So maybe we take this upgrade here, base value of everything we catch, going up, and let's get extra bonus fish per sonar. Try to start insulating ourselves a little bit from the highs and lows of the rounds. There is shark damage. Let's spend our sun coin on the shark damage. Like if I knew we were getting most of our money from treasure chests, we could just like start around, end around, start around, end around. But it's not really in the spirit of the game, so to speak. I feel like we'd be better off just continuing on with the game, so to speak. We have pretty decent damage coming out here. Seems like the shark damage increase is definitely proving to be helpful. Because they are doing some work. Definitely doing some work. Oh my. Pretty good there. We're down to 15, just about 15 seconds in this run. Looking for anything we can get. Anything. Big money. Come on. Oh, there we go. This is great. Drag them right through the middle. Yeah, that was a really good way to kind of draw an end to this run. And 64.7 billion there. So we can just keep hoping on getting more damage, hopefully. And that should get more money. Yeah, that's probably the call. Take more damage. That's a massive damage boost. Which that'd be a good upgrade. Let's have to take that. Get all the treasure chests. I know. I wasn't able to start when I wanted to because I had to call Brave and figure crap out. Soon. I don't know what that is. Maybe they have something going on. No idea. And up to 25 seconds here. For just if we can keep the stormfish kind of rolling through all the other ones, should be fairly successful. And making more money each round than the one before. Again, we're really just hoping to get the skill tree done and Get all those treasure chests. That would be the ultimate goal for us. And we're down to 1, and that is another run right there. 78 billion. $78 billion. And let's take an upgrade here. We could take additional damage again. There's 5 upgrades underneath this. And we'll take a legendary fish multiplier, extra storm strikes, and some session timer as well. We'll go there. Alright. And from here we just continue getting more stormfish. I think that's the goal. Okay. Okay. Alright, and we have 45 seconds here. We're still trying to do everything we can. Keep running away. I wonder how good it is if we just don't let anything hit. Not great. Okay, we continue our grind here. And 20 seconds left. I'm just trying to keep the stormfish rolling, as I've said before. I feel like it's the best way to deal like just massive damage in a group. So after we roll through an area and get the stormfish through there, there's not a lot that makes it, so to speak. Not a lot that makes it. And there we are. We've got ourselves another 88 billion. There's 145 billion down here. Otherwise, we just take more damage. More real speed would be nice. Critical catch chance, or yeah. And there we go. Let's just continue doing everything we can to reel in as many of these big boys as we can. I apologize if I'm getting quiet at this point as well. We have some stuff kind of converging at one point. Plus, I'm trying to keep this interesting, but realistically, we're kind of into the grind portion that most incrementals have, where it's just grinding out that last little bit to get the full completion. So I do apologize for being quiet on this portion a little bit more, but again, I'm going to try to talk through at least all the upgrades we get and anything interesting that's going on. And 143 billion. We're actually getting there on the treasure chest amount. Sadly. We're sadly getting there. I was hoping to find like a better upgrade. Bang. Base value. That's about as high as it looks like it's going to get. Of course, we could try to find more ways to take them out faster, but for the most part, it's just going to be get as many value upgrades and more fish in as we can. The sonars are kind of doing their own thing, so I don't really know if they're the right call. But they're also kind of insulated from ups and downs of rounds. Wait, reach max boat level. What just happened? Thank you so much for playing. You've reached the end of the game. We hope you enjoyed the experience. Let's continue. I'm sorry. We have 4. Like, I understand that. They see that as the end. But there's this full skill tree here. There we go. Fishing net, moving speed. We do have 3 more of these sun coins. So there's upgrades that we can't see currently. So maybe we just start poking at some of these other upgrades in the hopes that we find something crazy. There we go. And we're on the maximum boat level now as well, so hopefully values take a strong increase. Our boat does kind of look sick. Like, can I get this so we can actually see what we're doing? I doubt it. Keep the stormfish flying around here. There are plenty of rotating nets here, actually. I like rotating nets. And 15 seconds left. And we go 3, 2, and a 1, of course. And let's see, 200 billion. 200 billion there. Let's take more damage. The overall damage is going to be the best. Round time does not help us with the last achievement. Because, again, we're just trying to get into what we like to call 100% territory. We just need more treasure chests. And about 15 seconds here. We're hoping for another round north of 200 billion. But again, we're just upgrading our own damage. We're not really getting any more value upgrades. Okay, so at some point, I feel like it's going to top out. Well, no, 250. It's still going up. Let's take another damage upgrade there. We could increase our sonar catching speed, but I feel like we should just top out our own cursor, and it's gonna go around this way. Maybe that's the call. Oh wait! Rare fish. Oh, we still had some multipliers to get. I'm such a troll. That's okay. Okay, all of the treasure chests. Alright, we've gotten all the treasure chests. And we have maxed out cursor damage now, so we are going to be definitely doing the keep the storm rolling kind of thing here now. There's very little that we cannot take out in about 3 or so hits. I'm gonna roll right through the middle there just because we could. Remarkable. And going down to 30 seconds left in this run. We're hoping for 300 this go round. Maybe the odds are not in our favor that we do see 300. Because at some point we're just going to see that law of diminishing returns unless we're actually actively upgrading our value. So we're kind of just in the middle of hoping to get more money later. We could upgrade our sonars again, but as I've said before, we have no way of knowing what we're making off the sonar, right? Yeah, no way of knowing what we're making off the sonar, which is tragic. That's okay, 323 billion. There's not really a lot of value down here. There was value up here, so let's just take the last value upgrade, I guess. And from here, we just start upgrading all of the damage. Like, let's just take as much storm damage as we can get. There we go. And there's pufferfish explosion damage. I'm sure, let's take that. Yeah, so that's all maxed out. Let's start going this way. Yeah. We'll go this way now. So now our storm damage is greatly increased. Oh my. Oh. This seems reasonable. I don't think I've ever seen something so reasonable in my life. Do I even have to move my cursor? I really think I have to move my cursor. What? I'm not moving my cursor right now. That is the literal just insanity that's coming. Look at this. I haven't moved my cursor. Wow. Okay. Let's continue moving it though, just momentarily. Get the damage back out to the outside and back to the middle. And so now I just wonder, like, what upgrades can we get that make it so that I don't have to move the cursor at all? Right? I think that's logical. And I think this is the point of absurdity. This has to be the point of absurdity. Like, do we make 500 billion on this? We make 475. That's pretty fair. Let's go this way now. Shark movement speed. Shark size. Shark damage. Shock damage. Moving liquidates our nets. Very cool. Look at that. Another auto net. We're getting there. Only a few more upgrades down here to go. And it's time for it to be absurd. Alright, we're going to sit on the top middle here and see what happens. Just the pure amount of like electric damage from the eels getting paired with when the storms spawn out there and actually fire up. Like this is just wild. There's no other way to describe it. It's just wild. Look at this. I wonder if I could leave my mouse in the middle and have it just do this. I don't see any reason why it's not right now. Like we're doing a good job of spawning storms on the perimeter. And when the storm spawns on the perimeter, it breaks all the stuff inside of it. This seems like it's pretty much at full capacity. Yeah, this seems like it's pretty much at full capacity here. I mean, just look at the damage. I could probably start it, and then as long as... Actually, maybe I can't take my mouse off the screen, because the sharks are all traveling to the middle. They're kind of like a giant armada of sharks on top of our boats. We only made 187 though. Okay, so that's interesting. We do want to continue moving. Bonus income there. And we have just these two upgrades down here. Yeah, so we're going to continue to move around the outside this time. We're going to see the difference. We made like 180 billion the last time. And this time, the sharks are much more spread out. I think that's the main benefit of this. I think the sharks being spread out is the main benefit. And let's see how this goes out. I mean, just look at the damage. And this is much more superior because the sharks are actually kind of towards the perimeter. And because of that, the sharks are able to take out some of the stuff that's just kind of slowly floating in. It is absolutely insane. 30 seconds left. Do we make $500 million on this one? That's the real question. We have wild damage here. Do we make $500 million? Over-under on this? I'm thinking, honestly, put the over-under at 475 billion. 475 billion. Is it over? Is it under? Place your bets in the comments. It is. It's over. 700 billion. That's every upgrade in Buster mode here, which is unfortunate because we still need a bunch of treasure chests. So like maybe I can just like hit the treasure chests and then end the day. And end the day. Yeah, we're getting there really quick. I mean, there's 16 treasure chests out here. Yeah, and that day, well, we should have 2 more here. Alright, and there we are. This is everything for you today. I'm just joking. And there we are. The last treasure has been collected. Spawn an extra treasure chest at the start. You're kidding me. So by catching 1,000 treasures, we take it from 16 treasure chests to 17. Or sorry, 17 to 18. I don't know. Like, literally. We get 1 more treasure chest? All that work for 1 treasure chest. That's insane. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today. I will see you in the video of this one, probably in a couple of days. And until then, hope you have a great rest of your days and nights. Take care. I clicked the stop streaming button.